Welcome back. In this session we're going to see how to install NooJ for Java. So Java is a virtual machine that can run on Linux, Mac OS, Unix and some Windows computers. So remember that there are four variants of the NooJ software. NooJ for Windows, NooJ for Java is the second one. NooJ for Java is a simplified version of NooJ for demos and specifically for students of software engineering, because it's open source and also its source is very well documented. There is no hack, it's very simple and clean source. It uses Java technology. So in order to install NooJ, you go to the nooj.univ-fcont.fr website. You look for the downloads page, and the second option is here. You click to download the NooJ for Java and you click on here, and then you get a java.nooj.zip file. You uncompress it, you put it, for example, you drag it to the desktop to uncompress it, and then you double click the folder Java NooJ to open it, and you have to check and make sure that the nooj.jar is present. In order to run NooJ on the Java, you have to use a terminal application on Linux, Unix or Mac OS, and then you go to your Java NooJ folder. So if you have the folder on your desktop, you would type cd /desktop/java NooJ . And then when you are inside this folder, you type in the command java -jar nooj.jar to run a NooJ. And then NooJ will be launched. So you can see the NooJ application here. So I suggest you set the default language. So in order to do that, you click on Info and then Preferences to get this window. Then you click on General to go to the General tab, and then you select the language as you wish. For example, FR if you want to work on French, EN if you want to work on English. And then you click on Save as Default and then Apply. So let's say you have selected the English language, so you click File Open Text, make sure that there is the file, the portrait of a lady, which is there, so you open it. So the portrait of a lady is a novel from Henry James. To test the software, let's go to Text Locate, then you get this window. You type in women, and then you select a color, let's say red, and then you click on the red button to get the concordance, which means it displays all the occurrences of the word women in the text. You should find 61 occurrences. So if you went there, it means that NooJ has been installed properly. Some useful information. You might want to move the Java NooJ folder from the desktop to another folder, for example, Applications. Make sure you know how to manage read and execute write so that all the users of your computer can still run NooJ. And of course, you will have to modify the first command, cd java NooJ, accordingly in order to go to the correct folder. You might want to create a bash, CSH or ZSH shell script that runs the two commands. You can also create a shortcut to this shell so that you do not need to navigate to Java NooJ every time to run NooJ. Beware, make sure you never ever touch the content of the Java NooJ folder, never move, edit, rename, or even touch any files that are in this folder. You always work in your personal folder, which is ONooJ inside Documents. All your files should be stored in this folder. Some of these files will come predefined, and will have a prefix in their file name, the prefix underscore character. So do not modify these files as they get modified, updated, or even deleted during a subsequent update of the NooJ software. If you need to modify their content, you can, but then when you save the resulting file, the modified file, save it with another name that does not contain the underscore prefix, so that they will not be deleted or modified when you update NooJ. You might encounter some problems. So the first one is the fact that macOS does not like software that does not come from the Apple Store. So the first time you run NooJ, it will produce a warning. In that case, you click the Apple icon, top left of the screen, then you select Settings, Privacy and Security. You select the software and then you click Open. If the Java command does not work, it's probably because Java was not installed on your computer. So you have to go to oracle.com to download Java. There you will have some choices. Of course, you are going to choose macOS. And then you have to select your computer hardware. There are two types of Macs. There are x64 Macs and ARM64 Macs. So you select your corresponding hardware and then you double click on the installer. Another problem could be that you have an antivirus that does not want you to download software from the internet, so you're going to have to temporarily unload the antivirus software. If you encounter other problems, please contact me, max.zilberstein@gmail.com. If you have not any problem, if you have successfully installed NooJ for Java, congratulations, and we will see how to use NooJ in the next video